Hi, everyone. Welcome to this week's What's Up Wednesday video. Today, I'm joined by Sobia Khan. She's the Managing Director with Colorado Childcare Consulting. And she's joining us today to go over child engagement, kind of best practices and how to start off the year right during this kind of back to school year time. So hi, Sobia. Welcome and thanks so much for joining today.
Oh, no, thank you so much for having me over. Thanks.
Absolutely. So kick us off today. Just get us started by explaining your role with Colorado Childcare Consulting for us.
Thank you. So, my name is Sobia Khan, and I've been in childcare for about 22 years. I wore many hats, started out as an assistant teacher, lead teacher, director. Then I was a home childcare provider. Then ended up buying a center, ran that as a director for 9 years. Then I actually worked at Clayton Early Learning for Colorado Shines project.
Awesome.
And then got to the point where had to do a little bit of work-life balance. So I started my company this year, and I am the managing director there at Colorado Childcare Consulting. Our goal is to support the programs.
Mhm.
As a director, as a teacher, I know how interestingly crazy life can be. So we are like, okay, what can we do to support the programs? And the biggest thing I believe in, our mission is to support the teachers. We have they are the most important aspect of any environment. And if we meet their needs, if we provide them the support and improve their skill set, our kids will thrive. And that's what we want.
Absolutely.
So I think that's where we come in. Our strength is to provide trainings to teachers. We provide support, coaching, wherever they are. We love to collaborate with the programs and get them going.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a good background. I didn't realize all your experience in Clayton Early Learning, so that's awesome.
Yes.
All right. So with it being back to school time for many people in the industry, whether that's the child care, if that's preschools, whatever the case may be, what are some of your tips or suggestions regarding child engagement with this back to school year being started?
Child engagement is such a all-encompassing concept.
Mhm.
It sounds so simple, but it's not. It's like, is the environment contributing to that or not?
Sure.
The balance of teacher-directed and child-led activities, how much are we doing? When I was doing observations, we do a lot of that for ERS readiness. So for ERS skills, we do observation or class tool. And
Sure.
so many times I'll observe a classroom and a circle time is going on. Teacher is trying to read the book, and it gets to the point where it's all about, Johnny, don't do that. Chris, don't. And I'm like, at this point, is it worth keeping up with that story, or should we ultify it and let it go?
Right.
So, it's just engagement is just read your audience. It's about what supports we are providing. Are we listening to their cues? So many times, kids are more engaged if they're standing across the room and listening to that story.
Sure.
So many times we just get stuck at that control thing. Oh, it has to be done this way. Environment plays into that. Teachers' interest, materials play into that. Do we have interesting materials for the children to be engaged with? Variety and novelty of materials, that's in another aspect we have to keep in mind. Then another important factor to me is where they have the choices. If they are provided with the choices, and do they like the choices you're offering them?
Sure.
So, all of those will play into the engagement. So it's not like a simple answer.
It's not structured whatsoever, right?
It's not. It's especially when we are promoting their engagement through play, joining their play, but not taking over. So to me, reading happens or learning happens so much through adult support in that environment. So I think read the cues. And if the children
Right.
are not engaged, look at what's going on. Too much going on around you. Is the environment a little bit chaotic or needs attention? So, there's so many pieces that fall into place.
Sure. Kind of evaluate the room and then kind of decide going forward, what's going to be best. Because, everyone's situation is going to be different. That's so true.
Every day, every hour, every
minute.
every minute. We know that.
So for anyone who may be just learning about this or have just been newly entered into the role for this, how can teachers or providers kind of best approach this year with trainings for their staff and things like that going forward, starting this year out?
When I was a center director, I started out with my agenda of they need this, made a whole year plan, wrote it down. And then afterward, I realized It works. But then again, remember, we just talked about choices.
Right.
It's about teachers, where they are at. So, right now in COVID, we are in such an interesting place. We have experienced teachers that we may think, oh, she knows everything. But where is her mental status at? I mean, what is her burnout situation?
So
How
true.
her motivation? So, is it better to offer her individualized kind of training that are catered to her needs? Maybe she will benefit more from self-help or stress management or a refresher of some skills. I learned that ask your teachers,
Yeah.
listen to their professional development. It is their knowledge. So what would you like to do? What skills
Yeah.
you want to improve, and guide them? And then that's why observations are so important when we are supporting our staff, going in the classroom and seeing where are they struggling and where are they excelling, so we can cater that balance to, yes, you need to know that, oh, you want to think about that too. So
Sure.
but for new teachers, it's all about, what are you doing? What are you signing up yourself for? Surprise, surprise, you got to do this too. So for new teachers, it's about, what do the children need? What are
Uh-huh.
developmentally appropriate practices in developmentally appropriate environments? So what are we doing to support the children? So classroom management, maybe how
Yeah.
do we effectively address behavior? I am a pyramid facilitator and a pyramid plus approach trainer, and I'll do that shameless plug in it, because I believe in
Absolutely. Right.
I believe in that work, because pyramid training is just so phenomenal. It's so phenomenal. I do the trainings, and when I
Okay.
have a new teacher coming in, I'm like, you got it right. You are taking this training right in the beginning, so
Yeah.
you can set those things in place
On the right track.
on
Yeah.
the right track. It's just so important to know. I always tell the teachers when they're coming in the training, if there are two children running in the classroom, that's behavior.
Mm-hmm.
If there are 15 kids learning in the classroom, that's the teacher. So
Sure.
so if we are constantly stressing out about, oh, I have too many kids with behavior concerns, I have too many kids who need help, maybe it's time to look at our own
Maybe
practices.
it's you. Yeah.
It's just hard, but gotta first step is acceptance, gotta
Right.
start somewhere. So
Evaluate. Yeah.
hard, and we all learn. I mean, I am not the same teacher I was 25 years ago, but gotta start from somewhere. So the new
Yeah.
teachers, it's all about expectations. What are you signing up for? How can you support children and build that knowledge?
That's so true. So, like, do you have examples? Kind of, what are the most successful or fun activities for children during this time, for especially those troubled kids that, not troubled, but the ones that are just the one off running around?
So here's the thing. To me, again, pyramid model.
Right.
What does it tell you? Children learn in the context of relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Adults learn in the context of relationships.
Right.
Who do we listen to? The person we trust, the person we know is he cares about us, or she cares about us. Same is for the children.
Sure.
So if we want to teach them something, we have to start from building relationship. This first month back to school time, it's all about relationship building. It's all about getting to know the children. It's about us telling the families who you are,
Yeah.
introducing yourself, building
Build the
that
trust. Yep.
with the trust. It's just so critical that we started out off at the right start, right foot, whatever you want to call it. English
Right.
is my second language, so you got the idea. So, but you know what I'm saying, it's just all about those foundational things. I call it like front load it as much as you can. So
Yeah.
what activities you can do? Your daily schedule.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. First month is not about curriculum. Honestly, forget about teaching them anything that is academic or whatever. No, this month is about, what are the expectations in the classroom?
Mm-hmm.
Routine going to be like? Let's make the daily schedule, guys, and here are the pictures. We will do this first. Which picture we should put on this
Yeah.
post? So engage them, tell them
Interaction.
some
Yeah.
interaction. Then second is rules, expectations. That's a big piece too. What is our expectations in this classroom, in this environment? And so many times we just walk in a classroom and they will have a classroom rule poster posted with three things: keep ourselves safe, keep our friends safe, keep our environment safe. 90% of the time, that's
So
it.
true.
But to me, that's like a broader expectation. For a child, what does that
What does
mean?
that mean? Right.
So I would rather you break it down and have those expectations. What does it look like in block area? We don't build that high. We
Yeah.
don't row blocks over, whatever it looks like.
Basic
Now,
specifics. Yeah.
exactly, because block is totally different than science or quiet area,
Sure.
reading or dance activity area. So having those visuals posted on the walls that tell the children what to do, that will be a great start. That's what we need to focus on. And it's all about us getting to know them, doing activity like friendship posters together, have a friendship art thing they can do together, get to know each other, doing circle time activities where we're sharing about their experiences, what are their backgrounds, get to know each other. I think that will be an important aspect in the earlier part of the year here. Um, what else? Oh, pictures, first day pictures. I cannot believe you the power of those first day pictures.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
true.
and you see so much growth. You see, I mean, every classroom. So whenever we had a baby start in the infant room, we'll take our first day picture, and it was such
Oh,
a memento for families. It was for us.
sure.
And then 5 years later, when those kids great kids graduate, and we are putting those pictures on our display in our slides and presentations, it was just so amazing
Yeah.
how fast it went by. So I think that to me is a great
That's a really good idea. Yeah.
it's just like it's great for you, it's great for families. And then when you are doing the graduation time of the year, which will be here like in a heartbeat,
Yeah, truly.
literally will be next June, July, right there. And then you can have those books made with all those pictures and memories. I'm a big picture person. I
Oh, I
love
hear you.
pictures. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So it's just another tool to bring that activities about them. I saw a really cute art project people do, where like I saw a really cute one where they had a caterpillar, and it was all about me caterpillar. So they had the child's picture, what do they like,
Oh,
and they had the whole wall up.
stacked together. Yeah.
It was so adorable, and I was like, neat, we got to know each other
Yeah.
better. So those things I think will work.
Yeah. My brain's already cranking in those ideas, and I'm not even teachers. That's amazing.
Miss those days, huh?
Time flies, let me tell you.
Oh, tell me all about it. Tell me
Oh
all
my
about it.
goodness. So for anyone that has questions or wants to learn more, especially about family engagement or with you all and your consulting in general, do you have resources that you'd like to share with those watching today, or kind of where can they go to if they have questions?
We are a small company and we're just starting out, so I don't have a big media presence or
Sure.
online presence. Best way to get hold of me is to contact me. I think we have a link that I shared.
Yes.
That's what we are calling it, is all about us. It has links in it to contact us. We do a lot, with my background. We do certification. We do actually not certification. We do observations. So if you're getting ready for Colorado Shine's rating, you need support. We do class observations. We do baseline observations for the teachers, and they can use it for their proven competencies too. It can be ERS, it can be class. We do TPOT and TPTOs as well. We support where you're at. If you need trainings, we have a lot of trainings that we offer, and those are in PDIS. Most of our trainings are in PDIS, except
Perfect.
one that is in the process of getting tap and lined. So we have a lot of ways to support you. And it's all about the program needs.
Mm-hmm.
A smaller program, we work with larger programs. We just did a training in Pagosa Springs for a site for their teachers for back to school time.
Yeah.
So it's wherever you are at, we can
Specific to you. Yeah. Tailor it. Okay.
use it.
Perfect. Yeah. I'll be sure and include that link that you shared in the description or comments, depending on where they're watching this platform at.
Awesome.
Perfect. So, all right. Well, I'll kind of leave it up to you for any final thoughts, updates, or feedback regarding the consulting firm in general or to the ECE field, whatever you feel like sharing.
To me, as so many things that I did in last 22 years, what I learned is, we always say it takes a village to raise a child. Okay. But to me, it takes a collaborative, positive, supportive villagers group that is networking with each other, that is
Yeah.
supporting each other and raising each other up.
Sure.
We need to have that so we can meet our kiddos' needs. And, we have great places for teachers, like trainings. We have PDIS there. We have, developmental pathways. They do great trainings for the teachers. We have ELVs. I love the blogs that you guys post. And
Woohoo.
I love those, it's just little snippets. Healthy Childcare Colorado, they do those huddles that are like 45 minutes
Yeah.
for teachers who just jump in, sign up the newsletters, increase your bandwidth,
Sure.
increase your knowledge base so we can support each other. And I think we
Absolutely.
are just a small piece of that puzzle. And, right now in our ECE in Colorado is so state run or big organization run, public. We are a private company. We are a private sector trying to come in, support the programs.
Right.
And, as a director, it's great to have options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. The more
So
the merrier in some ways.
more the
For
merrier.
sure.
Exactly. So yeah, we are the villagers for our villagers.
We're all in it together. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. And at the end, it's the kids who benefit, it's the families who feel supported. And that's why we are in this industry.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you so much, Sobia. You've been a pleasure. Appreciate it so much. And we'll see everyone next time. Have a good one.
So much. Appreciate it. Take care.
Absolutely.